Alright, so I'm gonna try this again. Last video was a fail, so I have to
Welcome. Please visit us again.
reorder up
Goodbye. Welcome
this
to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Sabre Bird, however long that takes. Let's see. Oh my god. It's already fucking glitching out, bro. You see what I'm saying? So let's go to it. This version is a horrible version.
Your
7.5
insurance has been
minutes.
sent.
If I pay for the fee, it'll be 2 minutes.
Thank you.
I paid for it. I shouldn't have, but whatever. So now we'll go ahead and get another ship going while we wait.
Vehicle
Let's get this
Your
Golem
vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
ordered up. Like I said before, this is my showcase outfit, the outfit that I wear, or the loadout that I use when I'm role playing. If you want to go more into detail, Inquisitor top, bottom, and then Overlord arms, Calva helmet, Zenith, Dark Wave, laser sniper, and then we have that Fresno Rockfall energy LMG. Backpack, we have the Geist backpack, and then we have that Quicksilver multi-tool, of course we got some frags, and then we got some headphones, right? I would take the helmet off and show you guys, but no need. Let's check on everything. Okay, so attach helmet to hip, so that way you guys can get an overall look at my character. I feel like he got a little aura. I tried to make him like a star seed baby, alien kind of thing. So now ship is here. Let's move. What the hell happened here? Let's move as fast as we can and hurry up and get to this Golem so that we can park this in our elevator and load up our next ship. This video is basically about how long it takes to load up a Polaris, and basically just to get your player up and going out into space. Right? And you will see how long it takes. It's not a quick task at all. I really wish they would update the game and make it to where you could just click what ships you want inside the Polaris. You just, let me have my Golem in there, let me get my Salvation in there, and my Sabre Bird. Let's put that in our hangar, and you could just do it like, with the click of a mouse, and then it's already in there, instead of having to manually do it. Right? I know Star Citizen is all about like, everything being real time, etc., but it's like that takes too long. Like, some of the game has to be arcadey, bro. Like, just because we need to. Like, right now, this is what I mean. This whole entire game session, my Sunday morning game session, like, is going to be spent on this game. Or, not this game, excuse me. This particular game session. Like, I'm a grown man, bro. I only have about 30 minutes to give. An hour is like, ooh, you just lost an hour of time. But I only have 30 to 45 minutes that I feel comfortable giving to a game, and by that time I get bored of any game. Doesn't matter what game it is. This is my favorite game, and it bores me out in about 30 minutes. But anyways, so with this game, it takes about 30 minutes to load up the Polaris, maybe a little bit more, maybe 45 minutes, and then that's the whole entire game session, and then I want to get off. So I'm like, whatever, I guess I'll just use this time wisely and make a video out of it. Oh, the Sabre Bird's already here, so let's load up our Sabre Bird now. Let's get this thing going. We have all type of failed activities going on here, as you can see. We have a non-operable is it operable? Yeah, it's not operable. It's not even live. Ursa medic just sitting in the hangar, and then we have that. What else we have? Let's see. Over on this side. Hold on. have a salvation that's a non-op salvation that's just sitting in our hangar that we can't do nothing about. But anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my helmet back on my player because lately I've been noticing that when I enter my Polaris or I'm in an elevator, my character will start to suffocate. Okay, so that's a glitch that keeps happening over and over. So it's basically stupid to just put the helmet on. It's not gonna hurt you. Just keep the helmet on. That's what I learned. Whenever you do anything in this game, keep the helmet on. You'll be walking, all of a sudden right now, you just start losing breath. So keep that helmet on for better measures. There goes the salvation. It's just hanging out. Right. Non-op salvation to the right. Then we have a non-op Sabre to the left, and a non-op Ursa medic right behind us, just hanging out in the hangar. And it will be there forever until they update the game. So let's go ahead and jump in this Sabre Firebird. Move this over to our elevator. Right? So it doesn't really matter where you put it, like. I used to put my Eclipse inside, but it's just too much to deal with. So now we will load up our...
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval
Let's
system.
load up this salvation.
Vehicle selected.
I'm doing the Polaris last because obviously you have to. So while this loads up, let's take a look at our Sabre Bird and our Golem. I like this Golem. I had the one before this one, the smaller one, that the mining edition, and I basically just swapped it out for this so I can carry stuff. Because I noticed that when I'm out in space, I always run into like storage containers, and it's just too much trying to like use the tractor beam, the multi-tool tractor beam, and get it. It's just too much. So I'm like, you can just use this right here, this Golem X, and you can just basically hover over it, and it'll automatically like just connect to the grid on this thing right here, and then you have the storage containers. So I'm like, okay, let me do that. So I got this for that reason. And since then, since I've had this, I haven't ran into any random storage container just floating outside of space stations. Like I was looking for them, none. And then one day I'm like, you know what? Let me just fly a small fighter ship, just for speed to get to places quickly. And then there you go, a whole collage of storage containers or mineral containers. I'm like, oh my god, bro, life is crazy. You need it, or when you have it, there's nothing around. When you don't have it, everything's around. That's how it is. Anyways, making our way downtown, right? Everybody wants to test me. Making our way downtown to our salvation. Let's jump in this salvation. Faster, please. See, this takes time. I guarantee you this video will be about 30 to 45 minutes, and I'm moving my player as fast as I can. Right? That LMG is making me run slower though. Okay, so anyways, that hangar looks full. So we will have to park this. Yeah, I blacked it out. Everything's blacked out. Sabre blacked out. Golem blacked out. And Salvation blacked out. Polaris is all, standardly, or, it's already blacked out. But so we don't have to do nothing to that. Let's go ahead and raise that landing gear. Let's get under. Check our height. I think we should be good right there. Right. Lower landing gear. Move forward. Drop all the way down. Power off. Exit. Just that quick, right? Now we'll make our way back to our kiosk and we will retrieve our Ursa medic. We need that. Just in case we have to do a bunker mission or something. So now we go down to our Ursa medic. Retrieve that. This is anyone can do this. I'm just showing you how long it takes. There's not too much thought being put into this, obviously. So far we have our Sabre, our Sabre Firebird. We have our Golem OX, and then we have RSI Salvation. And now we're retrieving our Ursa medic, and after that we'll retrieve our RSI Polaris, and then we'll load up the Polaris with all of these vehicles. And then that's going to be the whole video, right? It's just to see how long it takes to do something. That's what it says. When I feel like this should be done in just a click of a button. You know what I mean? Having to load it up manually, like no. And then, to be honest, since this version of the game dropped, I loaded up my Polaris about almost every time I turn the game on. I play the game maybe 10 times, and whenever I play this game, I have to load up my Polaris every single time because, if I log out in my Polaris, when I re-log in, something happens and glitches out, shit explodes. Or if I dock my Polaris, when I go to retrieve it from a spaceship, that was almost game over. When I go to retrieve it from a space station, it'll glitch out and blow up. It's like, come on now, bro. Like, I know the game is still broke, but it was more stable. Like a few months ago, the game was stable. And I try to think ahead, so I'm getting storage containers. I'm putting my heavy armor set in my storage container while I wear this, right, as my like standard outfit or whatever, and then I end up blowing up. The shit blows up, and then I lose my heavy armor and everything in the storage container, including the storage container and whatever ammo or random items I have. So it's just like, damn, bro, I don't do that at all, obviously. And I thought that this version would be a little bit more stable, but I guess not. So anyways, we'll put this off to the side, and then we'll load up Polaris, right? Yeah, just go ahead and drop it right here. It doesn't really matter. As long as you're inside that caution line, you should be alright, right? So now we get out. And what is that beat, bro? It makes me feel like the self-destruct activated. Let's get out of here. Come on, open up. Time for this. Right, now we're back out. Make our way over to this kiosk. And then we will load up our RSI Polaris. Oh shit, this mic is close to my mouth. Alright, so now kiosk
to the ASOC vehicle retrieval
and then
system.
Polaris, right?
Vehicle
So now
select. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following.
you'll see what I have to go through because you gotta let the ramp down on the Polaris, and then you have to take the elevator inside the Polaris up to the hangar, open the hangar, and then take the elevator back down to the storage area, and then back down the ramp, and then you grab your objects, and then you keep repeating the process over and over, bro. It's like, damn. And usually that takes time. Right, when I could have been out blowing ships up and killing NPCs, etc. Instead, I'm going through the motions in this hangar. Right? The best I could do. The best I could do. I like this outfit. It's like a, I don't know, it does something for me. But I do need a heavy armor set, because if I wear this, you're not fighting anybody with this on. I tried, and I was dying so quick. I was like, ooh, I had to run back to the ship and then heal myself. Yeah, so that's out. I gotta run to the store and get some damn drinks. Obviously, I love this game. Why else would I have a Polaris? You don't just buy a Polaris like as someone that's just trying the game out. No, you don't just buy a Polaris. You buy a Polaris because you like the game. Okay, so where is, there we go. Let's get this down, get the ramp down, and then as that's coming down, we'll try to run over to our Ursa medic as quickly as possible. Let's get inside this, and then we will drive this into our Polaris area. This Polaris could hold a lot of ships. It could hold up to like however many ships. You know, it going off the size. It all varies on, you know, with the size of the ship, but for the most part, it could hold a lot of ships. I'm gonna put 3 ships inside this. Okay, engines. I don't know. Just turn my engines off, huh, Star Citizen, just because, huh? Okay, so now let's get going. Right, get that back out, that third person. Now we will kind of push this off to the side, about right here, and then this is how we will keep it, right? And we will get out. No need to turn it off. Like, doesn't matter. No, it ain't like I'm gonna die from carbon dioxide. All right, so now we out of here. Let's go over to our elevator, right? So we can open our hangar and load those ships up in our hangar, right? So now click hangar up, rise up, right? And whatever. Let's get to our time. Wait for that damn door to open. We'll get over to this, click this, right? Make sure everything's moving right. We hear the noise, so that's how we know it's opening. And then we make our way back downtown, back to our cargo bay. That's the name, cargo bay. I said storage area. It's a cargo bay. Jump out of here. Now we're back down, and we will grab our first ship, and we will put it into the Polaris hangar, right? First ship will be our Sabre Firebird. Let's load that up first, because that's our biggest ship. Right. Why do I keep the Firebird? It's just nice. I just like driving it or flying it. It's fast, hella fast. And just the noises it makes and the way it looks, it gives me that like futuristic, you know, ancient futuristic like ship vibe. So this is a priority ship. Let's see. What do I need to hit my thrusters? How you just turn my thrusters off? Like, why did you do that? So let's lift up slightly, not too much. Back out. Let's get over. Can't hit no thrusters with this thing, because this thing goes from 0 to 400 in like one low. Okay, so now get that overview. See how that looks? That pyramid diamond kind of like. Alright, so let's get up in there. Alright, let's go forward, because we need space for our other ships, so we'll move forward a little bit more. Right, then we'll kind of glow her out to see how much room we got. We'll go in a little bit more. This will be it right here. So now, when we get here, let's try to keep it. Probably turn to the right a little bit right there. That's good enough. Never can get it perfect. Alright, power down.
Systems offline.
Exit shit, right? And that is where we will position our Sabre Firebird. And then we will now make our way back down. Okay, call the elevator up. And we will retrieve our salvation. Let's do our salvation. So back down, cargo bay. Right, that's how it looks in the hangar. Got that view. I hope I'm recording. Please tell me I'm recording. Let me check. Let me double check. Sorry. This is a little... Okay, so we are recording. That's good news. Now, let's make our way to our... It's more convenient to just grab this. Golem. Let's grab our Golem first. I gotta run to the store. I don't have no energy. I gotta work out, cut my hair, do laundry, clean up, dump the trash. I got a whole bunch of damn things to do today. Adulting. This just gotta come to an end soon. So anyways, enter pilot seat. This is why you need a... Never mind, let me stop. Star Citizen. That's what we are focused on. We're not focused on nothing else. If you want to hear my logic and my complaints about the world, then go to my TikTok. Okay, so anyways, let's get this going. Thrusters enable. Engine on. Let's lift up a little bit. Down a little bit. You're gonna hit stuff. It's just how it is. Whatever. Let's give it a little bit more. Let's turn this while moving to the right. Okay. Overview. Forward. I've done this before, so I know exactly what fits, how to fit it, etc. So we're good right here. Right. Here, probably drop that out right there. Turn it off. Exit. Might be a little bit too close this time. We'll see. No, we're good. Right. Now let's go under here. So the next vehicle is going to be to the right side, in our freight elevator to the right, in our large hangar on Lorville. Lorville is the best place to be. I've set my home location to all the other locations. I tried everything out, and I regretted it so much, bro. So I'm like, let me just click Lorville. And whenever we have a new update, and it gives you that option to change your hometown, I'm like, you know what? Let me just stick to what I know best. Whenever I try something new, I always regret it. So I'll just stick to Lorville because I know how to operate this. I know where to collect ground vehicles, etc. I just know how to. I'm just comfortable with this place. I know where to get ammo. You know, if I need quick ammo, even though they don't have all the ammo that you need in one location. I'm okay with this area right here, Lorville. So let's make our way to our salvation and then load this up into our Polaris. Let's go ahead and enter our pilot suit. Because this is ours. Right? That's my name right there, King Nation. If you're looking for me. Alright, so now let's get back inside. No, wait, what's going on? What's going on here? Oh, inside my mask. Enable thrusters. Alright, now let's lift up. Okay. Right. Alright, we didn't have to lower or raise our landing gear, so now make our way over, and then we will now position our salvation inside of our Polaris, right? Okay, so now this is where we, nope, no, that's too close to the, gotta give our Firebird some room. Let's get it about right there. Nope, nope, get up. Scoot it over, about right there. Yeah, right, straighten them out a little bit. Back up a little bit, about right there. Nope, it's still leaning on something. Oh, goddamn. See, this is why it should be done with the click instead of, you know. Right there. That's good enough. Turn this off. Fix our view. And then exit out. And there you have it. That's how long it takes for you to load up a Polaris with all the shit that you want inside. Do I want to do my loadout? Because I'm definitely not going to. There's going to be times where you just get bored and go. I tried to play this game like a real alien. You're not going to be doing all this damn. You know. Like, I tried to step over into like the more, like the exploration side. I wish they had a scientist career path on this game. I feel like that would be like ideal. But we're just gonna just continue roleplay. I'll do a different video when it comes to my loadout. My loadout would definitely take me about 15 more minutes to do. So now that's the video, guys. That's how long it takes to load up a RSI Polaris. And now what we will do now from here is we will exit the ship, and then we will just store it back for our seat. And now I'm already done playing the game. Like, I don't want to play no more. Like, I have shit to do. So, and even if I didn't, it's like, you know, even if I had a full day of free time, I get bored with like playing video games, moving the joystick and the controller. It's like, come on, let me stop doing this, bro. There's no real, well, there is a real prize. Obviously, I get to try, you know, make an attempt to grow my YouTube channel. That's the pleasure that comes with this. Yeah. Whenever I play video games, it's always getting recorded. It's always some type of tutorial going on, and you know, I'm too grown to just play video games freely. That's what children do. I'm sorry, but if you're a child, you know, have fun while you can. But as an adult, you should be doing it. Everything you should do. Everything you do should be progressional. So, you know, right now I'm just growing my YouTube channel, my gaming channel. I'm trying to make the best out of playing games by doing something constructive with it. So, yep, there you go. I'm not gonna do all the corny. Follow me, like and subscribe. If y'all wanna like and subscribe, that's on you. I'm not gonna. I don't care, to be honest. I have other shit. Do what you do. I'm out of here.